Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears or let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded. There's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm James.
I guess I'm here.
And that's Stinkfist in the corner. And tonight we got a special guest on the show.
Yeah.
Dave returns.
The prodigal son.
The prodigal son has returned.
To rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
I think you overestimate their chances.
Me too.
Yeah, so welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? All right?
Yeah.
Just yes.
It feels all homey and cozy.
Yeah. Well, it's a sad day for all of us, Stink.
Yeah. It's a bit of a
The
bummer.
legendary Leonard Nimoy has gone to the Vulcan heavens.
Wow, your lack of Star Trek knowledge is profound.
Well, I'm not a Trekkie. I am a Star Warsian.
Star Wars.
But you could have faked it and make it sound like you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, I could have, but I don't really like Star Trek that much
Mike's
to fake
not
it.
really been ever good with being fake.
No.
He should have spent more attention on living long than prospering.
Yes.
Which he did live long, and he prospered. He was 83, right?
Yeah.
He was 83.
Probably should have quit smoking earlier than just 30 years ago, though.
When did he quit smoking?
30 years ago.
Just 30.
It's still a long life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, any way you look at it, it's still
Yeah, but
life,
he
yeah.
died of a smoking-related disease.
He's still going to
I mean,
be
that's
one of
the
my
chance you
go-to
take
guys.
when you smoke.
Okay.
Everybody knows that, unless you're a bit of a mongo.
That is illogical.
What is a Mongo?
Kind of like a window licker.
A window licker, yes. Okay.
It's that big
I'm
thing
trying to be
attractive.
politically correct here.
A window licker. That's
Yeah.
politically correct. That's
Dave's politically correct.
that's
you know
like
me.
when Mike called the woman a gash.
Look,
I think it's better to say gash.
Cash.
yeah, but you went and did the C word. I mean, you were...
Oh, he said see you next Tuesday? And
Yeah,
it
he
was
said,
fun?
see you next Tuesday. I was like, dude, why don't you just say gash instead of that?
Well, hey,
And then
wait a minute.
The
That's
girl was
definitely
like,
not-
what?
Yeah. How can that even be the equivalent?
I don't know.
Why not minge?
I was trying to diffuse the situation, but it just made it worse.
Yeah, you've always been good at that.
Or her box.
Or her box. All right. So this evening we got we're gonna talk some comic talk with James, and of course Dave's gonna be here to tell James everything he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then of course we're gonna go on what's Facebook? What's on Facebook? Where we basically go onto our Facebook page and tell you guys all the new news that's been happening. Then at 8:30 we got our movie quote. And it's still comic book movies is our theme for the month, which is almost over.
Ooh.
And that'll be at 8:30. Now we have a special thing that Stinkfist has put together, and basically we're going to play some more clips from different movies.
Well, I'm giving away some Spock toys. You
Yeah.
can see them there. One is a Toy Fair exclusive from 1998. That is the one with Spock in his Enviro uniform. One is a 1991 Hamilton GIF rubber doll, and the other is a 1997 Playmates action figure of Spock from the episode Mirror Mirror. He's got the beard and the goatee on.
Yeah.
Now, one of them we'll just give to after the movie quote. We'll just say the next caller, assuming that they're not calling in for the movie quote. We'll get one of the gifts, and then two of them we'll do with my own movie quotes.
All right, sounds good. So after the movie quote, we're going to have some Star Wars news, where we go on to jkgear.com. We're also offering the T-shirt, as always, from jkgear.com, JediKnight Academy. And so then we got the news, and Toombs is actually out this evening. I think he might be giving us a call in to do a review on a game. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's kind of shaky. But otherwise, Dave, myself, and James will be talking about some of our games that we have on our phone.
App games.
App games.
Time killers.
Because, yeah, I mean, well, that's all I have time for is time killers. Time killer games. Then after that, we're going to be having our segment called Trailer Talk, where we talk about some new trailers that we have seen or haven't seen, and we're going to discuss those. And ending the show with our Geekly Desires, as always. So, getting into it, James?
Comics.
Comics, James.
Oh, yeah.
So what's new in the comic land?
Okay, well, we missed the show last week, so you'd think there was a lot of news to catch up on.
We do.
Which, there most certainly definitely is. And me being me, naturally, has forgot to document all of it.
Nice. So you're shooting off the hip right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can probably tell.
Western style.
I have my ability to pick up on Spider-Man news has not failed me.
By the power of Grayskull.
It's wonderful.
Okay. Nick Lau talks Spider-Verse, Secret Wars, and Spider-Gwen. Now, I've read into this a little bit more than, just the title as I normally do. And, if I'm honest, I don't see the whole point in we all know that they're doing a big ending battle of the Marvel Universe in the Secret Wars, or at least it's hinted at. But do we really want to be doing it again to the character of Spider-Man? I mean, we've already gone back to one.
I guess that depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we? I mean...
Kill them all.
I mean, the fact that they're... I mean, and the way I look at the whole thing with the Secret War is they have no choice. They got to do... Marvel's got to do it. They're losing the actual sale of comics to DC's New 52 right now. They need to do something to shake it up. So they got to basically... Because as far as I understand, James, tell me if I'm wrong, in my thought process is that this is basically going to bring everybody back to one. At the end of this, it's going to destroy everything, and then there's going to be no more multiverses. It's just going to be the actual...
Marvel
essentially.
Marvel 1616, and that's that.
Yeah, and they're also thinking of bringing Miles Morales into the 1616 as a Spider-Man. As in, he won't be an ultimate, he won't be a spin-off, he might actually be a legitimate Spider-Man.
Okay, so he may end up being...
That's the black dude, right?
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
No, he's not black.
Puerto Rican half.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of Spanish, as Peter
I thought
Griffin
he was black
would say.
just by the illustration.
Yeah.
Darker skin, so...
You're such a racist.
Hey, call it what you will.
Sexism, racism, you know what?
It's all race related.
Whoa.
Go UKIP. Okay, and to delve into that further, for the time being before they do this big crunch and essentially Marvel New 52, Spider-Man will be going back to basics. There'll be no longer be many Spider characters, and they're going to focus mainly on Peter Parker and Parker Industries, and basically try and milk him for character development while they can.
And have you heard about the original Secret Wars? They're putting it on audio book.
Oh, that would be cool. Who's going to do the voiceover?
I don't know who the voice is, but I got an email on it.
I'd like to find out who they do that. Well, Sam Jackson doing the original thing. No, I don't think that would be great, but somebody cool, and it might be cool then.
Well, in the I would say most recent good Spider-Man series, I think Neil Patrick Harris did the voice for Peter Parker.
He's a good voice actor.
What's that? The Ultimate one that's on XD right now?
No, that's Drake Bell. I mean the CGI series where it was all CGI.
Oh, the one that was for the MTV one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's where that one started here in America.
No, wait, Dave. You're thinking of the MTV one that was early 2000s.
Yes.
James, that's not the one you're talking about.
No, I mean the one that was all CGI. I don't mean the 1994 to 1999 series.
No,
that's not it.
And that's not even what I'm talking about.
Talking about that, James.
James was born then.
Is the one I missed?
You missed a couple, dude. That I can think of off the top of my head, just cartoon, animated. Wow, you got Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was the second incarnation of Spider-Man cartoon.
Saw that, didn't enjoy it.
What?
That's
First
the
one.
70s one now.
That's not the 70s. Well, it's
Yeah, you're thinking of the one that was Spider-Man in color.
Well, then there was the one in the 60s one that was in color, but that's crappy animation.
That's
Yeah, it was.
Then there was the one that was 94, which came out around the time that Batman, the animated series, and the X-Men cartoon.
Most amazing one
That
they've
was
ever
the
made.
90s one. That was the longest running, as far as I know.
Yeah. Favorite.
And then I think there was
There's one that
there was one that was on MTV,
on
after
MTV.
that.
And then there was another one right after that, because the one on MTV only ran like 8 or 9 episodes.
It was a very short first
very
season.
short run.
Yeah, they didn't pick
And
it
they
up for a
didn't do it
second
again.
season.
And
Yeah, I
then
think
now
that-
they got all these other ones
Well,
on
there's
Disney.
there's only one other. They had what? Two.
There's
There's
of them.
Ultimate Spider-Man,
Right.
Right, and then
Spectacular Spider-Man, which was the most one of the more recent ones.
oh, see, it's
Yeah.
yeah. So then I missed the
You're
Spectacular
missing
one.
out, Dave.
Okay, yeah, hey, I got to check that out then.
Spectacular is arguably the best one for those that followed it, but I'm still in 1994.
Oh yeah, well, 94, that's classic in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't get any better than that.
Okay, back to more comics because I sent us off on a tangent. Jessica Drew has got a new suit in Spider-Woman issue 5. I'm personally not a fan. I mean, they basically tried to copy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The the Batgirl that went all modern, dressed.
Yes.
Yeah, they've basically done that to Jessica Drew.
Now, what they? Because you've been you've been reading this as it's been going on.
Yeah.
So how did they explain, and tell me if they did explain it, because the last time I saw Jessica Drew, which in my opinion, that's Spider-Woman, right? We're still talking about the same person.
Yeah.
All right. Because this is what, regular Spider-Man, or is this Ultimate?
Yeah, this is regular 616.
So that Spider-Verse thing that's going on right now, right?
Yeah, but she was already part of the 616 universe.
Yeah. Well, she was the Skrull Queen, took her over,
Yeah.
right, during Invasion. And then they never really touched on what happened to her after the Skrull Queen died. Did they give any background as to where she's been for the last couple of years?
They
or no?
kind of played it off as if she was always around, and she came in with a hip new sidekick. So it gives the impression that she went back to S.H.I.E.L.D. and carried on working for them,
Okay.
and picked up playing an apprentice.
Okay.
And issue 5 was only released, I think, like the past 2 days, so it's not arrived to me yet. But in issue 4, she's still rocking the old suit.
Yeah, I kind of like the old suit, though.
The black one?
No, the yellow and red.
Oh, that's super old, too.
The
Yeah.
yellow and red one.
Yeah, she's still in that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, her bust looks good now.
I sound dirty when I just said that, so I thought to myself,
we
"Man,
were
that
we were
sounded
all
creepy."
dancing around the fact. Oh, by look at the art, they've also given her a bit of a boob job.
Still coming out of Dave's mouth, though.
Yeah. You hear it drip on the mic? That was just, I felt dirty afterwards.
He had to take a shower. Apparently, Hank Pym is in the Soviet era in a prelude for Ant-Man 2. I'm not sure how that go down. You know, Russian Ant-Man.
It's never been a huge fan of Pym and the
How
Pym
can you be
part.
a huge fan of something so small?
That's true. That's true. It's like an
That's what all the
oxymoron.
girls say.
That is illogical.
Exactly. Thank you.
The only Ant-Man comic I've ever read happened to be one where it was Scott Lang, and he used the Ant-Man suit to spy on women in the shower.
Yeah. Well, the
only one I've
version,
read.
That's
the
not what I was doing.
what?
He forgot what he was doing, he
Oh,
said.
okay.
No, I said that's not what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all the Lang stuff for the Ant-Man is actually a little bit more edgy, because I never can say I actually read any Hank Pym comics, but he's been in a lot of team books, and I've always been big on team books. So, I mean, I read a lot of the early stuff, the Avenger stuff, where he beats up, what's her name? No, not Scarlet Witch.
The Wall?
Scarlett
Wasp.
Johansson.
No, he beats up Wasp.
Oh, Wasp, yeah.
I don't
His
condone
wife.
domestic violence.
One of these days.
Yeah. And then after that, the Scott Lang version of the Ant-Man joined the Thunderbolts not long, I guess a few years ago now. And his character was pretty crazy because they played him off like an assassin type, which was a different take on that character.
And then Hank Pym
Kinda
went a
made it
little
cool.
bit nuts and became a Yellow Jacket.
Well, yeah, that happened after she died because didn't Wasp die at the end of the Skrull invasion?
Yes, she did.
Yes. One of the many casualties.
Does this mean that Uncle Ben's going to die again?
as well he should. They brought Uncle Ben back, is what you're telling me.
No, I'm saying when they do the big redo boot of Marvel.
Oh, yeah, they're going to tell
probably.
the origin story, of course.
Unless they tweak it all together. I mean,
I hope
It'd
they
be cool
just
if
go.
Aunt May dies.
yeah, like a flip side of it.
Like the flip side of it, yeah. Instead of Uncle Ben, have it be Aunt May.
Now,
May
didn't James? Didn't you just say something about Gwen something or other? What was that
Oh,
about?
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. So that means they brought Gwen Stacy back to life, is what you're telling me?
No,
right now?
okay. In the run-up to Spider-Verse, they did two series. They did a series called Edge of Spider-Verse, where they essentially showed you different universes where, in one of them, Gwen Stacy got bitten by the spider, not Peter Parker. In another one, this little Asian girl had a mental link with this spider, and they controlled like a big mecha. And then there was another.
Very Gundam Wing sounding. Okay.
Yeah, it looks it. And then there's another one where Peter Parker was bitten by a murdery spider and he became a serial killer.
Nice.
So yeah, there's quite a few edgy little.
Did they do any thing with the Spider Ham and Peter Porker?
Peter
Because
Porker, yeah.
He's in the main Spider-Verse, believe it or not, and not in a side issue.
That's great. I love that dude.
I like that whole universe.
Yeah, that whole universe is crazy.
Yeah.
So the thing with Spider-Gwen is they literally map out the whole universe. They show you what happens to the real Peter Parker. Captain Stacy never dies, so he gets assigned to the finding out who Spider-Woman is. And then she pulls a mask off and he goes into has a mental breakdown.
Because it would be his daughter at that point.
Yeah. And with Peter carried on getting bullied. He got bullied to the extremes, so he essentially turned himself into the lizard.
Oh, okay.
Like, that sort of creature. And then he died, and Gwen blamed herself for his death, and blah, 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 blah. She feels responsible for his death. In Spider-Verse, they meet Peter, and they're both there like, oh, I'm responsible for your death. No, I'm responsible for your death. Oh, let's both agree not to let each other die.
Oh, well, yeah.
Booyah.
Pact.
People loved her so much that they've decided, you know what, let's create a short series.
Oh, so it's only going to be a mini then.
So far, it seems pretty permanent. I mean, they rolled out issue 1 yesterday, I think, or the day before, with a lot of different variant covers. One of them costing up to £15.
Just for the record, Dave, that's why I gave you
that's
the
$1.
other chair. So you wouldn't be rolling around, banging your knees.
Sorry. He gave me some prison chair, like I was in a holding tank. And I'm like, what is this thing, man? I want something with some comfort behind it.
Something fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all kind of mushy and interesting.
Squidgy.
But they also brought back Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, he was a cool
During-
character.
Pardon?
What about the spider clone?
The clones are still alright. I don't know, the clones did their own weird thing in Spider-Verse and went off to destroy the cloning facilities that the inheritors were using to keep going back to life.
Good for them.
Yeah, it was very weird. Yeah. In terms of that, it was all. Most of Spider-Verse was a mess. I'll admit it was just a mess, just a big steaming pile of randomness. But with Spider-Man 2099, they've stopped that issue at issue 8, and they're replacing that series with the Secret Wars.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, it ought to be interesting.
It should be interesting. Secret Wars comes back.
I'm not going to
makes
plow
it
through the
return.
rest of this because we spent way too long talking about Spider-Man.
Shoot.
Yeah. Okay. Namor visits an alternate world in Avengers World 18, where he finds a alternate version of the Invisible Woman. Clint Barton and Kate Bishop take on Hydra in Hawkeye 1. In Amazing Spider-Man 15, there is a lot of fallout of Spider-Verse, so Spider-Verse has officially ended. In DC News, apparently Catwoman has been confirmed as bisexual.
Nice.
Yay!
A preview of Arkham Manor 5 has come out, and I'm not a fan of Batman, but it looks pretty damn badass. It really, 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 really does. I can't wait. And apart from that, I'm
Badass.
Nah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I've been trolling the internet, and I really can't find too much about DC because it's been obviously it's still all flooded with the Marvel and Sony news of Spider-Man, as well as the bloody is this dress blue and black or
I
is
say
it
it's
white?
blue and gold.
I see blue and black, but I know what that is. It's
Dave
to
has
the
no
contrast.
idea. He's looking at me like, "What are
What
you talking about?"
Yeah, enlighten me.
Dave, the internet went insane.
Yeah, it was like
this company made a dress that is originally blue and black, and a person took a photo, and the lighting was just right for it to manage to play tricks on people's eyes. And some people see it as blue and black, and others see it as white and gold.
So it's just a random dress. Is
It's
what
a
you're
random
talking about.
crappy dress.
Some like
And
an Oscar
we really
night,
shouldn't even
some
be
some
talking
Oscar
about
night dress is what you're talking about.
To do with geek.
Yeah.
Because news feeds. In DC, meet Superman's Joker in Batman and Superman 19. So Greg Pak describes the antagonist of his up-and-coming Batman-Superman run, Superman's Joker. So, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, if you like Superman, I've never been a fan. I can't say that I'm not a fan of Batman, though, and I've been reading... The only book, actually, that I've been buying somewhat on a monthly basis is the Batman Eternal. That's a great book. I got the first 40 issues. I read that cover to cover because I got it in a graphic novel. What a good book.
Before we move on, Dave, I would like you to tell the audience and everybody else about your super score
Oh, yeah?
of books.
Yeah, what a crazy.
Because I told everybody about it, and they were like, "Shut up! But you're out of your mind."
No,
Man. Believe me.
Seriously. It was 38 short boxes.
38.
38 short boxes, basically packed, so that's like probably $110 per box, 110 books per box. 38 boxes, 26 of them, which is the whole alphabet, were
Right.
already alphabetized
And they're all in order.
all in order,
with
everything,
little tabs and everything.
yeah, numeric, the whole kit and caboodle,
So you could just put them in a comic shop and let people just browse.
basically. That's kind of what I did.
Yeah.
But not really. But it was a lot of DC stuff, a lot of independent stuff, a lot of weird DC Vertigo stuff. Not really stuff I'm into, so I didn't really feel too bad about
Right.
Selling some of it.
Yeah.
Because you have a wedding to pay for, so
Yeah. And you do feel bad when you gotta sell stuff.
I do. I don't like selling stuff.
He gets in like this bedridden state.
I did really, for me, besides getting all them boxes, because my back wasn't real happy about it, but,
And they all fit in your truck.
yeah, one shot. I was making sure I was not leaving there again, because, I don't know, maybe he would have changed his mind if I left and
Like,
came
what am I
back.
doing?
Yeah, you got to give me $250 for this, dude, or something, And I was like, "Ew."
Yeah. All for free, folks.
100% free.
38 short boxes
38 short
and
boxes.
2 lithos, right?
Well, the lithos, I was going to say,
Oh, you
they
paid
were
$50 for those.
They were the only things I paid for, and he said $50. They were $25 a piece. The frames alone, ladies and gentlemen, were worth more than $25 a piece. And they're Jim Lee art, and it's basically the 2 Hush fold-out covers. It was they're pretty badass.
Wow.
I got them hanging up in my house right now.
That's a hell of a score.
Hell of a score,
Hell of a
yeah.
haul.
So I go to the heck's that? What's Mickey's website again?
TheBatcaveComics.com.
Go to thebatcavecomics.com. There'll be some Green Lanterns in there. There's some Sandmans, some Preachers, some Vampires, some other random independents for sale. So help
Indies.
yourself.
All right, great.
Oh, and I've got one last final thing to add to comics.
Go ahead.
Well, it falls under comics, kinda. Constantine's season finale finished a while ago, and
Yay!
You didn't like that, I guess.
I love Constantine. Loved it. Great show. The only problem was it was given pretty much the graveyard hour on what show was on? For me, I can see it on Amazon.
Oh, it's NBC here in America.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's
10 o'clock
yeah.
Friday night,
That's
right after Grimm.
that's like 4:00 in the morning for you.
Yeah, just saying.
Hey, I'm usually up.
I liked it though.
I loved it. And,
I was a big
and
fan.
It may not be moving to sci-fi, and we're not sure if season 2 is happening.
Well, yeah, that was the last that I heard. Right, that
Yeah,
it
that
was
going to sci-fi.
well that they were going to pick up a second season, and it was going to move to sci-fi. So if you're saying that may be a no-go, that may be
Yeah.
then that was a crappy season finale then, or series finale, in my opinion. If you think about the last episode being the last thing you're ever going to see,
Yeah, it was shit.
super crappy cliffhanger.
Although I did enjoy the series, I loved it. I mean, especially because the guy Constantine, John Constantine, is apparently meant to be from where I kind of live.
Oh, so he's been in other stuff in England, is what you're saying?
Well, no, the character of John Constantine is from Liverpool, and I live near Liverpool.
Oh, just the character in general you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, just the
I
character.
thought you were talking about the actor that played him.
Oh, well, yeah, the actor is from Wales, which is also just a little bit north from me.
Is that a hop, skip, and a jump?
Are there
Pretty much,
whales
yeah.
in Wales?
Believe it or not, no. Their flag is a dragon.
Nice. I just found out recently that the guy that played the Hobbit in the Hobbits, mind you, and
The guy that played the Hobbit?
yeah,
Which one?
the first one.
On the second?
No, from the Hobbit movies.
Oh, okay,
Not
yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Do you mean
Bilbo.
Bilbo Baggins?
Bilbo
He's played by Martin Freeman, who is also in Sherlock as
That's
John
what I was
Watson.
just going to say, right. I didn't know he was in another show. I just found out that he was on this Sherlock show, and then come to find out that the guy that plays Smaug, the voice of Smaug,
Right.
Benedict
is
Cumberbatch.
his partner in that Sherlock show. Like, he plays Holmes, I guess, and the other guy's Watson, or maybe it's flipped.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Not into BBC shows, really.
Yeah, Sherlock is good, but you only get about one episode every 2 years. I'm joking. It's more like you get 5 episodes every year. You get. In total, we've had I think about like 10 episodes in 3 years.
Wow.
Now, James, let me ask you, because there is a British show that I like. It's called Black Mirror.
Do not watch it, but I've heard it is good.
Okay, but it seems like it's only 3 episodes a season. Now, is that typical of English programming?
Sadly, yes, especially for the BBC, because they have approximately 12 sets, 4 main writers, only a handful of producers, and literally next to no props whatsoever. If you ever watch a few episodes of some popular Doctor Who episodes, and then watch a few popular episodes of another BBC show, if you strip away all of the, let's say, pretty stuff that keeps your attention, you notice that most of the rooms are the exact same. I wish I was joking.
So you're saying that
I'll put it-
Doctor Who is the longest running show ever in
BBC
in
history.
history.
I think that may be true.
It is.
Oh,
I don't know why.
55 years.
I don't know why, man. I don't know.
That's a
what it
long
is.
time, though. I mean,
It
for any
is.
show.
You got to give them something. I mean, they're doing something right,
It
obviously.
started out as a children's educational show, and that continued on until I think it took a 30-year break. So it started back in 2005. Well, you guys do the math, so it's like 1970 something.
Oh,
And
so it's
basic.
Yeah, so it wasn't on the whole time then.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Right,
but it
so-
still counted because in that time they brought out the movie, which aired in America, and
I don't
everyone.
know. That's kind of suspect timing right there.
Oh yeah. And then it was revived in 2005 by Christopher Eccleston, who was preceded by David Tennant. He ran for 5 years. In 2010 was taken over by Matt Smith. I was a huge Whovian, by the way.
We can tell.
Yeah, I was
mean,
just gonna say you must have liked it, huh?
Yep.
who, you
watched-
know who's who in Doctor Who.
I watched it week in, week out for about 5 years.
Nice.
And essentially, the show evolved from being this kids' educational show into this sci-fi show with aliens and all sorts of random fun stuff.
Time travel,
then-
basically, right? That's
Yeah.
what they allude to that little thing.
And then when it came back, it became more about the romance and the companions. And
It reminds me of that one show. What's that show with Leapers or something like that?
Quantum Leap, you talking
No,
about?
not Quantum
With
Leap.
Scott Bakula?
No.
Sliders.
Sliders. Yes.
Sliders with oh, that's not Chris O'Donnell. What's his name? Come on, Fist. What do you got? I know you know his name.
Fist?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
the Fist.
Yeah, you're the Stink Fist.
The Fist.
Right. The fuck is wrong with me?
you chose the name.
I am speaking really slow because no. Hold on. You want to know the actor's name in Sliders?
Sliders.
Jerry O'Connell.
There you go.
O'Connell.
Internet.
Jerry O'Connell.
All right.
Speaking of O'Connell, something. Do you remember O'Neill from Stargate?
Yeah.
The guy with the glasses, right?
No, the main one who was like the macho man, like the team leader.
You're talking about the show Stargate, not the
Oh,
movie.
MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver.
Oh, okay.
He I've saw a picture of him recently because he's going to London Film Comic Con 2015.
Oh, and you're gonna
He
be there?
is Shatner. So
Oh, he's old, huh?
He's shatting it.
he's pulled a Shatner and gone huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's about that time for the movie quote, and for this month's theme, it's comic book movies. Now, I picked this movie quote. Hopefully, you guys get it. Give us a call, 201-580-3712. for your chance to win a T-shirt from JediNet Academy, jkagear.com. It's a plethora of options now. I mean, you got ridiculous amount of shirts that you could choose from. I think it was like 82 pages of 25 shirts per page. Something stupid, silly like that.
Do the math.
Do the math, yeah. So you got a choice. So here we go. I'm going to play the quote for you, and good luck. 201-580-3712.
So they think they can just throw you away as they did me.
What's wrong with me? What did you do to me?
I got a visit today. A very unwelcome visit. I'm afraid my hand is being forced.
What did you do to me?
You so much want to know, don't you? But I think no explanation will serve you half as well as experience. In any case, I still don't quite understand it myself. If they'd only let me work in peace. Of course, my betters would have none of that.
So you experimented on yourself, didn't you? And passed on to me. What?
Alteration. Genetic. A deformity. I guess you could call it that. But an amazing strength, too. And now, finally unleashed, I can harvest it.
No. You'll do no such thing.
All right, so your chance to win a T-shirt from JediNet Academy. 201-580-3712 is the number to call. And good luck out there, geeks.
I've
got it.
Bad Hawaiian shirts. Bad Hawaiian shirts and morning liters of vodka, and you should get it.
Well,
Bad Hawaiian shirts. Yeah, that's a good clue.
But once you said once it said the part about the genetic deformity, I figured it out straight away. Like one of my favorite films growing up.
Okay.
really?
It was an eye opener when it came out in the theaters.
Yeah, it was done. It was directed very.
Dave has
fully.
no idea right now. He's
I'm
like,
yeah.
a dumbfounded look. He's like
I'm
a
like,
cow at a
I'm
new
trying
fence.
I'm trying to like remember what I heard, and I'm kind of drawing a blank.
Dave, have you ever heard of the actor Gary Busey?
Yes.
All right. So
Well, I
that's-
kind of figured that's who I was listening
No,
to.
that's not
but-
who it is, but try and think of somebody who's like him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I already know that, too. Because all I need to think of is one of my favorite buddy comedy movies, and he's probably
Yes,
the cop.
there
in
you
it.
Yes.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Eddie Murphy.
So then
So
I
you
know
got the
exactly
movie
what
now?
it is. Yes, I did.
Okay.
So you can't even say the actor's name because the last name.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's one of two people to play the character. So,
Yeah. All right. So
well, actually,
while
no,
we
I'm wrong.
No?
104.
104.
But really, two count as one. So anyway,
So anyway, good luck, people. Give us a call 201-580-3712. We're going to move along right now to our segment that we call "What's on Facebook."
Facebook friends.
And this evening, we're just going to kind of fly right through this here because we went a little long on the first half hour. But of course, there's all kinds of stuff on this on the internet, not just the site, but about Leonard Nimoy passing away.
Spock. It is a shame.
It is. He lived a long life, though. He was.
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean,
I would love to be 83.
What else has he done?
He's done. 1951 was his first movie on IMDb. That's what it says.
Really?
And the
I mean, was it all sci-fi based? Because I can only think of a couple of
a lot of
things
it
that I
was
remember
TV
seeing him in.
series
You know
from
what I mean?
50s on. All of it was TV series from 50s on.
So
And then
anything he ever did in a movie was after
he did General Hospital.
he
supposedly.
did Star Trek. Then basically,
Um,
not including the Star Trek motion pictures, obviously.
right.
But I'm talking about like different movies and different.
His last movie was obviously Star Trek.
That's
in
always that.
2013.
Way to go.
I
But,
mean,
yeah, it's the best. The best way.
It's like I want to die doing what I'm known for.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
why not?
Have you? Do you know the names of his two autobiographies?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell us.
I'm Spock and
A
Kiss Me,
Voyage
Jim.
to the Beyond. Where no
First one was I am not Spock. Second one was I am Spock.
He couldn't make up his mind yet. He flipped the coin.
He had a very I would say intense was a bit much.
Yes.
He had a love-hate relationship with the character.
Oh, well, sure.
I've simply made the logical deduction that you are a liar.
He got typecast is basically what it boiled down to.
It's the same reason, bring it full circle back to before, why Christopher Eccleston only stayed for one season of Doctor Who. Didn't want to get typecast.
Yeah.
He later was Malekith in Thor 2.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, he was on The Big Bang Theory for a little while. And he also was the voice of Sentinel Prime in Dark Side of the Moon. Or Dark of the Moon. The last Transformers.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Also the voice of the old king in Atlantis with Michael J. Fox.
Mm.
The animated Disney movie you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. So,
I know he's in
on,
another show, though. I know that.
Yeah, so bring it along, see what else is out there. If you check out our Facebook page, Natty posted a article on booking a room at the Batman Hotel for just $50. Now, this room looks pretty B.A. Baraka. I mean, for anybody that's a Batman fan would appreciate this.
Does it say where it's located?
I'd have to click into the article, and I
don't want to do that. Okay, here.
I don't want to click into it because then other things come up.
I did.
I
clicked it.
I clicked it. I'm glad you're not here having issues.
It is in Taiwan.
It's Taiwan.
In Kaohsiung.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to say Kaohsiung City.
Yes.
So it's in Taiwan. I won't be going there on my honeymoon.
Dr. Essex says farewell to Mr. Spock as well. There's a little video of Megatron bombarding some children, which is pretty funny. Watch that out. Check that out. Dr. Essex posted that bad boy. There's another hilarious Angry Goat versus Gypsy Chung Lee. Check that out. The Big Bang Theory's tribute episode to Mrs. Wallowitz.
So sad.
I watched that
people are
night.
dying,
Yeah,
huh?
man.
Left and right.
Left and right.
Yeah, recently, I mean, the show's lost two, you could say, inspirational characters. First one being Mrs. Wallowitz, for the characters in general. And then, obviously, for the character of Sheldon, it'll be Laird Nimley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grim Week.
Then Dr.
Did
Essex
show Mrs. Wallowitz? I thought you only heard her voice.
No, they never showed.
They never showed her face. It was just, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it was always just the voice.
Yeah.
Howie.
Yeah.
Did they just get anybody to do that voice?
Well, you know what? I think the chick, his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend on the show.
I thought
the hot
that
chick
too,
with the
but it
glasses.
turns
She's
out
not the one
it
who does the
was
voice.
She does a voice just like it though when she gets all mad at him. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's why he married her.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
I thought that was just, when they just mute her and played the real actress's voice over it. No, because it would make sense, and it's right up Chuck Lorre and the other guy's alley to do that sort of thing.
So also, Dr. Essex posted this thing. It's called "A Day in the Life of an Avenger." It's a bunch of little funny pictures of. They look like action figures. And they're doing crazy things. So check that out. It's pretty funny.
Marvel Legends.
Yeah, a lot of them are have a lot of points of articulation.
Ja. The peeing one is funny.
Yeah. Let's see. There's another one here that's Superpowers of Children. And this one's pretty funny. Just kind of does a lot of movie magic stuff with kids and superheroes. And, there's a little Darth Vader getting his glass of water using the Force kind of thing. And some Spider-Man things, which are pretty cool. The guy jumps onto the door, and then the door opens, and he's flat on the door. It's pretty funny. There's a Jurassic World parody, alternate Jurassic World trailer. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They did the David Caruso thing.
Yeah.
Depends on what they cooked up in that lab.
Yeah.
I really hated that guy. I really did. And I was a big CSI.
Horatio,
I watched them all.
right?
Horatio Kane. Was his
Horatio
name.
Kane.
The whitest Irish, the whitest Hispanic cop you'll ever meet.
Oh, yeah. Carrot Top.
Yeah. In Miami. Never gets a sunburn.
I just watched a bit of the parody, and the bit with the eyes gets me every time.
Let's see. Then we got a bunch of different things. Dr. Essex also posted all these crazy. They're like, all right. So people put pictures in front of like a nail, and it's got like Thor about to hammer it down. There's a bunch of cool ones in there. The Eye of Sauron and Superman on the train tracks. So check that out. They're pretty clever. Now this I just want to smack someone in the face, but
it's great. I think
the actor from Game of Thrones that was I can't remember his name now, but he's going to be Aquaman.
he was the Kali.
Yeah, he was.
You mean
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa?
Thank you. Yes, he's going to be Aquaman.
In
Like
the DC Spider-Man versus Superman, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I think that's where all these characters are appearing.
Probably, but
Did you really say Spider-Man?
Did I say Spider-Man?
he probably did.
Yeah, Superman.
Superman,
and Batman.
I say yes.
and I say no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to smack this guy in the face for being Aquaman. I don't care.
I guess he'd really kick your butt, though.
He probably would. I'd take it like a man as long as I
just
could
take solace
smack
in
him
the fact that in Game of Thrones he came back retarded.
That's true. Holding a baby, no less.
It wasn't much of a stretch for him.
Yeah.
Then they did a mercy killing.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if we spoke about this not last week, but the week before, because we didn't have a show last week, but there's this thing that Toombs posted,
Just skip my post.
Star Wars pancakes. Have you guys seen this thing?
I saw it.
Yoda's face. That's dope.
You gotta watch how they cook it, though.
Yeah. It's crazy. They do Yoda's face, they do a Stormtrooper, they do Boba Fett.
And what I don't understand is they're doing it in. They must have done this so many times that they got it down to a science.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no way you could do that.
But they're professional at it, too. They got 2 different bottles to squirt it out of, you know what I mean?
And one is chocolate, then?
No, it's probably just colored
Colored.
food coloring in there,
food
maybe
coloring?
something like that.
A different consistency of the pancake mix.
Yeah,
Okay,
could
yeah.
be, yeah. You know, maybe he pooped in
Okay.
it. Who knows?
Brown sugar, maybe?
Brown sugar. Yeah, could be cinnamon in there.
That one looks a little deformed, though. The
Yeah, the
Stormtrooper
Stormtrooper
one's
was
got a little
deformed.
messed up.
But,
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's original.
Yeah, it's very original. I
You got
mean,
way too much time on your hands. You know, your kids are starving right now. Dad, I just want the pancakes, Dad.
you
What a Yoda pancake, son. Wait for it.
Yeah, right? It's like torture.
Don't make me destroy you.
You'll get your pancakes. when I'm
you
done.
wait like everybody else.
Use the force to flip the pancake.
So now we got. Let's
yeah,
talk. Let's talk a little about The Walking Dead because
Just skip my post.
Oh, yeah. Don't
what post, James? Which one?
One just above the pancake one.
You got offended
The
on
one
you.
where you think you should be the voice of Ultron?
No, it's just an impression.
Just an impression.
Reckon I should replace James Spader as Ultron. Ha ha.
Yeah, question mark.
I reckon you shouldn't be talking like a guy from Texas.
Texas?
Texas, you know, where steers and queers come from?
No sense of proportion or tact.
No.
He is very good in Blacklist.
True.
Great show. Hey, Walking Dead.
So let's talk about Walking Dead. Dave, crazy.
I hated the last episode.
I didn't like it that
Last
much.
episode made me angry. I wanted to punch somebody in their face. It reminded me of Carl eating pudding on a roof. Carl. He should die already, that kid.
Well,
Because nothing happened. What happened? Right? I mean, they just traveled to this spot. Everybody's like, oh, yeah.
but they got to Washington.
No, they're not in Washington.
That was Washington on the horizon.
It was on the horizon. They're not in Washington. They're on probably a suburb of Washington, I would assume.
Right.
But
that would just make me
This
assume.
conversation can serve no purpose anymore.
Exactly.
Well,
Wasn't Washington meant to be safe or something?
it's okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't happy. And a couple of the other first few episodes of the season were, off the chain.
Yeah.
I didn't mind all of that. I thought the bit of them killing off Tyrese was a bit much.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I did like the fact, though, that he had, like, that little crazy, like, mind thing
Hallucination?
going on. Yeah, he was, like, straight
the governor
dying of
and
blood
Bob.
loss and the whole thing. Everybody. The
Yeah.
little kids.
The kids. Lizzie. That
yeah.
crazy Lizzie girl.
The guy that he didn't kill.
Yeah.
But he ended up dying
ended
anyway.
up dying anyway. Yeah. You should have just killed
one of the Terminites, right? That's what they call them. Terminites?
Yeah, the Terminites. I think. Well, I mean, the last episode dragged a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones before that were really good. So I'm excited to see where they're headed.
This will be the third episode coming up.
Fourth, fifth. No, the fifth, I think.
Can I make a prediction?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Next season is the last season.
Think so?
If they're smart, they might do that. But they also got that spin-off series coming out. So.
Oh yeah, Walking Stupid. Yeah.
Walking with the Living. Oh, and then the one part. I don't know what the name of it is, Dave.
I'm like, what? That's really the name of it?
No,
Somebody
but they
should
have a
get shot.
spin-off series that they already started filming, from what I understand. But one of in this episode when Rick was like, "We are the Walking Dead,"
he finally gave the catch line of the book, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Daryl was like,
I ain't dead.
"We're not them. We're not." He caught feelings real fast.
I ain't dead, yo.
I
thought it was funny.
Listen to James struggle to be part of this conversation.
Oh yeah, seriously, I went off and just watched the thing about a kid who made a real life Batman suit.
Wow.
I don't follow Walking Dead at all. I can't get into it. I struggle so hard.
Oh, you've seen it from the beginning, or you just tried to jump on in the middle?
I tried to watch it from the beginning.
Okay.
Hey, about 10 episodes in, then I'm like, House.
Yeah, exactly.
House?
No, I understand exactly what he's saying.
That's okay.
It reminds me of a doctor show. I don't.
No, I just get bored of it and want to go back to something that I find more.
I'd rather watch House.
He'd rather watch House. That's what I was like. He's going to watch the doctor show. I said, okay, hey, man, whatever. That's cool.
That's
Each
all right.
their own. Like,
That's okay.
I still love S.H.I.E.L.D. I guarantee nobody loves S.H.I.E.L.D. as much as I do.
Yeah, I dropped off that bandwagon.
Not me, man. I can't wait.
I really wish I hadn't, but I have. I mean, but Agent Carter, I've been on that like fly on poop.
Yeah, I like the Agent Carter. I hope they do something else with it.
Oh yeah.
I hope they give her a couple more, like, because as far
the
as I know,
sexism's getting a bit old.
Yeah, but as far as I know, they did 7 episodes of it, I think, or 8 episodes of it.
8.
And then they stopped it. I hope they come up with a second season. If not a second season, do another one of them like animated shorts that they've been throwing on the back end of the Blu-rays.
Yeah, they did 8 episodes. Pilot, unnamed, Time and Tide, the Blitzkrieg button. Blitzkrieg. I get that. I'm doing that in history. The Iron Ceiling, Asinta, ERR, Snafu, and then Valediction. Oh, sorry, Valediction.
Yeah. No, I definitely liked it. I enjoyed it.
All right.
Fun fact about Blitzkrieg: Adolf Hitler only stopped the Blitzkrieg plan because he wasn't expecting it to be so effective. He took over the whole of France.
Years.
I don't know, it's interesting. So the only reason Hitler didn't take England is because he didn't expect to take France so quickly. Google it, man.
Boing, bong, boing. All right.
There's a lot of other cool shows.
There's tons of shows.
I mean, I'm watching the crap out of
Flash,
Gotham, and Flash. What was the other one I liked really? That was really cool. Constantine. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Love that show.
Grimm, though, I've always been a big fan of, and that's like
I want to get into Grimm.
Grimm's a pretty cool show.
Did that come back already, or?
Yeah, that came back. Oh wait, no. Dermatologists usually get asked questions about.
Damn that thing!
Oh, Mike, what are you doing?
He doesn't know.
I was trying to look up my Geekly Desire, but
he messed
it up and made it go cray cray.
Then Adblock's on.
But I found it, so continue.
But no, yeah, it was Grimm's a pretty cool show. I've always been a big fan of the Grimm's fairy tale novel. So when I started watching that, the fact that they changed it all around and kind of incorporated all of every type of creature you can think of into our universe, you know what I mean? But in modern times, so it was definitely a pretty cool backstory they gave it, which was interesting.
Have you seen Jeremy Renner's Hansel and Gretel?
That's the one with Hawkeye, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
No, I didn't get to see that.
You should watch it. It is brilliant. If you like alternate spins on Grim Tales, how they do the Hansel and Gretel in the witch's candy house is just brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. I'm not really a big fan of how they twist things around because also like the Brothers Grimm movie, that was just like a smelly poop.
This one doesn't. This one takes what you know, doesn't change what you know, but adds to it and makes you go, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, that's cool then. If it's logical.
Hey, that's not my real side. Stag. Stag.
Whoa.
Damn you, stink.
Nah.
No pun intended. All right, so let's get moseying along here. In some Star Wars news, right off of the JKA website. I'm sorry, JKAgear.com website. Supposedly there's a big movie spoiler of some sort with the Millennium Falcon in the teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody confirms or denies what part the Falcon is going to play in the movie.
Correct.
So it's really all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, and people are just talking in circles.
Well, yes and no. I could see some of their talk being validated when, if you were watching a lot of Star Wars stuff, like I'm really not a big fan of the new cartoon.
I actually like it a lot.
I've been watching it here and there, though,
Yeah.
and one of the most recent episodes, they had Lando. They introduced Lando as a character. And if I'm not mistaken, the Falcon was in that.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No.
And was the episode before?
No, it was a different type of ship that looked similar to it that you're thinking of. The Falcon was, maybe it was an episode afterwards, because I haven't watched it after the Lando.
I thought the Lando one was the newest one. I think the new one comes this weekend, I think.
Monday,
maybe.
I think.
Is it a Monday? I thought it was a
that's the
Tuesday
finale,
that it's on.
Season finale. And supposedly Vader makes an appearance
Right.
in the episode. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just very on the fence about the whole thing. Because ever since Disney took over, they've kind of ruined it, in my opinion. Now, being a huge fan as I am, it's kind of a pain for me to say that. But when they told everybody that, here, this is what the canon is, and everything that you've ever read prior to that's not canon anymore, and it's really just the 6 movies and a couple of games and this cartoon is what we're going to make our mythology be based around, I had a big problem with that. Because a lot of really cool stuff has happened after Return of the Jedi that was written by critically acclaimed sci-fi and fantasy writers like Timothy Zahn, to be, just off the top of my head.
Heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire, one of the best, book series that I've read in the Star Wars universe, is now nothing. It don't exist in their minds.
But I thought there was rumors that they were taking little bits and pieces from that.
They're taking
series.
bits and pieces of that series for the new movie trilogy, but not anything that's going to. They're not really. It's not based on that. They're just taking the idea of said people and then applying. It's not even.
What a piece of junk!
Exactly. Exactamundo. It's just basically making their life easier. The way I see it, it's a cop out. Like, you don't want to do your job the right way. You gotta. But that's just me being a purist, I guess.
Well, I personally think it's going to be good. I'm not going to say it's going to be great, fantastic, wonderful.
Abrams makes great movies.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
As long as he doesn't make us turn left and travel back in time to where, Luke was a sperm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So that was your bit of Star Wars news there. Let's get into some game talk. Dave, you, myself, James, I think you've been playing this game too, right? The
Marvel
Champions?
Contest of Champions.
Contest of Champions.
Oh, yeah, they just updated it.
Yeah, you were telling me about it. What are they doing?
Updated the game yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and actually
alliances.
Yeah, made alliances and a thing in the game now, so that you can join an alliance and you can ask that alliance to help you charge up your guys faster in the verses, give you recharges, so when you're playing through on the campaign end, you can still continuously go through things, which then gives you bonuses for being in an alliance, gives you crystals when your alliance places in certain things. So it's definitely cool. I like it a lot. I've been really playing it like crazy because I don't know, I've kind of fallen off the fighter game thing, and I've always wanted to have a really cool
for the phone, it's a great fighter game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's great.
Do you think we should make a Geek Blast alliance?
That would not
That'd
be a
great.
bad idea. I don't know how much it costs to do an alliance.
The only thing I still am not liking the sound of is I can't kick your ass.
Well, there's nobody. The way I understand
you can't try to kick mine.
The way I understand it, the way they do the verses singly is it's random, and the person's not even controlling their people. It's the computer.
Yeah.
So it's your power, it's your level.
All computerized. Yeah.
Yeah. So but it also takes into consideration, the way I understood it, is how you play, too.
I don't know. I mean, it's not a very hard gameplay. I mean, you're tapping the screen. You know.
Yeah.
You're sliding left and right to do some specials.
Yeah.
But
so far, standards, if you can back away quick enough, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. But I want to kick your ass. I want to,
Try.
show you how crappy you are.
Well, hey, good luck.
But that we'll never know.
Well, I'm stacked with people, so I don't know.
Your people mean nothing. It's all in the skills
Yeah.
and in finger motion.
I doubt it. That's what she said.
And as that's what she said. And as James said, if you can back up quick enough.
Right.
It's literally there's no skill involved in seeing how quickly you can get from one end of the screen to the other.
No, not at all.
Yeah. And if you hit forward, and you're both on the opposite ends, he just runs aimlessly until
in your
he
face.
hits you. Yeah.
But no, it's still a cool game, though.
Great game.
For an
I love
app
it.
game that's like, free to download, and if you're a dweeb and spend money on that stuff, then you need to not do that and probably spend your money in better ways.
Like comics.
Like comic books, right? I mean, that's what I would do.
Or statues.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm playing a lot of cool app games, though. I mean, that's really all I've been playing because I haven't been able to afford, with the wedding on the horizon, buying a new system yet, which is,
Wait, I just got it. Dave got a smartphone.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
Dave's in Tech Town.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my God. Yeah. I finally have upgraded to the year that we're in.
He's got a sweet Android, big, clunky...
It's called a Motorola Max.
Max. Yeah, that's what it was.
And I can drop it, and it doesn't break.
True story.
Why would you wanna drop it?
Because I have...
She's got a problem with dropping things.
I drop things. I'm a breaker, or a destroyer, as my fiance would like to call me. Wow, I break things and don't even mean to, so...
Can I make a joke, or is it severely inappropriate?
It's a trap!
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
Go ahead, joke away.
Okay, don't bust my balls for it. Does she call you does she call you the destroyer outside of the bedroom as well? Or?
No.
I already went there.
Oh, he already went there. Yeah, no. No.
Okay.
She destroys me. It's great.
It's a trap.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. That's what she says.
I don't think your fiance is going to let you come on the show anymore.
Yeah, she hates me already. So.
She does.
But no, like I was saying, I haven't really been able to upgrade my system yet. Really, I've just been playing. I'm still playing Skyrim. Yeah. I've still been playing Skyrim like crazy, but when it comes to the other app game that I've been playing, I've been into the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit game.
Yeah, I haven't been able to enjoy that too much.
What's it called again? Hold on. I want to say it's Kingdoms of Middle Earth.
Kingdoms of Middle Earth?
Yeah, it's Hobbit Kingdom, Hobbit, K-O-M.
Kingdoms of Middle Earth. You got it.
It's a pretty cool
Now,
game.
while we're on Flash games, can anybody explain to me how that stupid Flash game that advertises on TV got Kate Upton to be in their commercial?
What, Clash of Clans?
Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I love that game. I'm playing that game too. That was the next game I was going to move on to.
I'll put it this way: a YouTuber spent $700 on the game just to see what would happen if he made a separate account and only used gems to upgrade.
I have no idea.
What happened?
He became a badass. He got into the.
They got to be making some kind of money. I mean, it's a free game, this, that, and the other. But I mean, they had a Super Bowl spot. So I mean, they got to be.
They're definitely making money.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
they're doing something right.
Doing something right.
Any of these app games, they all make money, or they wouldn't be there.
I don't know. I haven't spent a dime on that.
Well, you're one of
Roast Radio is here, and we don't make any money.
Exactly.
No, that's for the love of the game, but I'm saying. When it comes to app stuff in big companies like, that Clash of Clans thing really is, I would say, somewhat of an original thing. But it's not, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at 16-bit games and stuff like that, it's just derivative of that type of stuff.
It's only original in the sense, to me, of I used to play a game called Kingdoms of Camelot,
which is very similar thing. It's like
it was made by Kabam, and instead of it worked off, you build your cities, build resources, and you get troops, but you never got to see your troops like you do in Clash of Clans. It was all just numbers on a screen.
Well, yeah, that's a lot how the Hobbit game is. Hobbit, you basically, you build a city, you build that city up. You get to see a small little icon of what your troops look like, but you don't ever get to see them actually fight, not like in Clash of Clans.
Okay, Dave, I want to ask you a question.
What?
You've been immersed with Xbox and PC in 3D worlds, in gaming.
Sure.
How can you ever go back to a game that's not like that?
It's hard for me sometimes. I really have to be in the mood to play whatever game it is that I'm going back to play. Like a few months back, for one of the gifts we got for our engagement, me and my fiance, her sister got us this crazy it's
an arcade box.
It's an arcade box. There's like 60 games in it. And it's the old school games,
like 1942 and
Pac-Man or Donkey Kong. So I mean, I got on that for a little while. I played it as more of a nostalgic type of thing, but I wasn't into it like I'm still playing Skyrim to this day. You know what I mean? Like certain games I can get back into and play, and yeah, exactly. Dragonborn.
Oh, by the way, Dave, I put you in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Nice.
He modded Dave into Skyrim.
Am I badass or am I just a schlep?
You're the leader of a cult that wants to kill. You're after two things. You want to kill the Dragonborn, and you really want Cheese Whiz.
Oh, hey man, I like Cheese Whiz.
Just
Cheese Whiz, I'm a fries.
And you command giants.
Giants are cool.
Sting, did you do that other thing you said you were going to do about me in Skyrim?
Your island is getting populated by sea students, definitely.
By sea students.
Yeah.
Bloody mocks.
This bickering is pointless.
All right. Well, so another game that I've been playing, and I know Dave's been playing it too.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man Unlimited. And James, you've been playing that too, right?
I've been playing that since it came out.
Yeah, it's a little weird though. I don't know. I
would say it links in with Spider-Verse, but it doesn't. It's just a nice way for Sony to try, or whatever company it is. I think it's Gameloft, to make money off of Spider-Verse, as well as getting little kids to go, oh, look at this character. Because essentially, Spider-Verse has allowed them to go, oh, you can get Spider-Gwen with as a rare card that you can then upgrade into an even better card. Still not as good as this card.
The thing I don't like about that whole rare thing is, you get one, but it's rare, and they got 10 stars next to them, and it's rare you're going to get another one.
Well, that's the whole. This is what makes why they want it not to be free anymore. Right. They want you to say, I really need that guy, and then go buy $20 worth of whatever points they're valuing your $20 at, and say to you, hey, you need 15 more of these to get that said character, which is at
Yeah, that's.
Well, he just went off mic.
Yeah, can you turn your mic off, Dave? So there you go.
These got buttons on them, dude.
Yeah, get your hand off the mic. Don't turn it that way either.
Oh, Shazbot.
Keep it in the middle.
Okay, my bad.
Wait, you're
Holy
a amateur
shotgun.
this evening, huh?
It's amateur night at the Apollo.
But rare.
Rare.
You got to spend money for those
Spend
rare
money, premium crap.
rank up characters.
Yeah.
You can level them up like crazy.
No, you can only level them up to whatever
20,
star you have them at.
25 or whatever.
No, because if you have a 3-star guy, he can go to 40. If you have a 4-star guy, he can go to 50.
Yep.
A 5-star guy, he can go to 60.
Oh, look at that. You just taught me something.
But if you don't rank up these people with them set characters as you receive them, you won't. You only bring it to 10 if you don't have 2 of them guys where you can rank it up. It won't go anywhere.
Oh, and then you run out of slots.
Yeah, well, yeah. Then
you
just
got to buy more slots.
You got to buy more
Dave's
slots.
got 25 slots, he said.
I got 25 guys.
Oh, my God. I
always keep one open, though.
I just started, mixing characters. Just,
You don't mix drinks.
Leveling them up.
Level them up and to just putting them together. Each card, putting them together. Cool game. I mean, I think it's fun.
It's different,
after a while,
definitely. It's definitely different than any of the other app games I have. Because the other app games I've been playing, which is very similar to Clash of Clans, is Boom Beach.
Yep, I have that.
Then there's the Star Wars Commander, which is basically a blatant ripoff of Clash of Clans, but just based in the Star Wars universe.
Command and Conquer. right?
Yes, very
Same
Command
thing.
and Conquer.
Yeah.
But not as detailed.
Have you seen the Star Wars Tiny Death Star game?
You showed me that, and that looks like a game for a 5-year-old. And the fact that you enjoy it so
it's
much
fun, though. I mean,
shows just how weak-minded you are.
No,
You'd be
it's
taken over by the Sith in no time.
no.
There are 2 other games I've been playing as well.
Which ones?
Zigzag. It's by Hamachi or Kamachi, what the hell the name
What is
is.
that, just rolling joints?
Sorry, Ketchup. No, Zigzag is essentially a game where you're a little black ball going across a board, and the aim of the game is to literally do zigzags through this really difficult course.
I don't know, dude. That sounds almost as bad as my tiny Star Wars game.
Oh, no, yeah, it is awful. I don't play
Dave,
it.
It sounds like, it sounds like Marble Madness.
Marble Madness.
Marble Madness.
It probably is. The only problem is my high score is 58, and it's just frustrating.
I hear you. That Spider-Man game is frustrating for me like that.
Oh, yeah,
because I got
especially when it
chubby digits
glitches
and
out.
a really dirty screen, so my stuff doesn't react the way it should. And I'm like, oh!
It's like a piece of dirt got in your way before
The
you
worst
jumped.
one is when you have to do the crawling up the walls part and you're lying down on your back and you have to sit up to do the tilting, otherwise
Yeah,
it just
for
doesn't
real. I didn't know. The first time I even did that, but I didn't even know what to do. I'm like, wait, my phone works this way? Like, what?
Yeah, there's this thing in the phone, Dave, that you turn
It's
left
a
and
gyro.
right.
It's a gyroscope.
I didn't want to get too technical with him.
Whoa.
But,
I went to college, son. No, I didn't.
Jesus.
We went to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That's
consider
college.
that a college, though. They gave me a certificate after being there for a year and said, here, you want a job doing weather in Ohio?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm like, does that pay a lot of money? They're like, no. I
No.
said no.
And the second game I've been playing is Dragon Mania Legends. It's a really bad game, but I only get it because my girlfriend got it, and she's like, oh, it's so good, and I was like, is it? So I got it. It's an awful game, but as long as I'm beating her on it, I'm
I hear
content.
Womp womp.
Well, my fiance's got one. It's like Scrabble or something.
Forget
We
that.
should play together. And I'm like, I can't even spell. I don't want to
It's
play
like
that
Words
game.
with Friends.
You
Forget
know?
that game.
Yeah, I'm like, I failed first grade, dude. I can't spell.
All right, so let's get moving along here. Do you want to...
Snowman?
Why don't we do the spot giveaway?
That's what I was going to get onto. You want to do the spot giveaways.
Okay.
So-
Well, since I know, because it's right here on my screen that
Yeah.
nobody's listening, we're going to give. I'm going to do the movie quotes. Okay, and this is really more for us.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do, if anybody somehow is out there listening and it's not registering on my screen, feel free to call in at 201-580-3712. If you guess this right, you get one of the toys that you can see on the comicbookmovie.com post. What movie is this that Leonard Nimoy was in? You guys ready?
Ready.
Any guesses, anybody?
Nope.
I'm not going to guess because I know it.
Okay.
But
I wouldn't have got that from that, though. I can tell you that.
I didn't. When I first heard it, I was like, I have no freaking clue.
Okay.
What year?
I'm going to play it one more time because I just saw something appear on my screen.
So go ahead.
And if you get this right and you call in at 201-580-3712, we will give you a Leonard Nimoy toy. Check the comicbookmovie.com post and tell us which one you want. All right?
Leonard Nimoy.
What movie is this that Leonard Nimoy was in? I'm going to play it one more time.
Matthew? Matthew?
Come on, guys. That scream should give it away. That scream should give it away.
It should, but there's a lot of screams in different movies.
Especially in Scream.
So, no, Dave, you have no idea.
What year was it?
Yeah, what year?
I'll tell you the decade.
I can go with a decade.
70s.
So I'm thinking B sci-fi. It's got to be at least in that
Guardians was
genre.
one of the best sci-fi movies ever, actually. I don't have a Jeopardy clip here. I wanted to play that right now, but I don't have.
Well,
Mike, come on, give him a hint, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just read something that is not relevant at all, but it's
I'm gonna
random.
give you a hint. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The
Josh
movie.
Whedon?
Not the show, the movie.
The chick who played it, right?
That was Christine Swanson. But, there's somebody else in that movie.
Swanson.
What did I say?
You said Swanson. I just repeated it.
Oh, okay.
All right, come on, Dave. You can do this.
Come on.
Come on,
Invasion
Dave.
of the Body Snatchers.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Wow.
I always avoided that because I thought it would be a crappy film.
That actually was pretty good, the original one.
The original one was in the 50s.
Yeah.
The 60s one with Donald Sutherland, who's doing that scream there.
Sutherland. That was what I was thinking of.
And he was in
in.
Buffy the Vampire
Oh, that's
Slayer.
right. He was in Buffy. He was the.
He was
No.
the master, the one teaching her.
The booth.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm thinking of what's his face. Pee Wee Herman was in that.
Paul Rubin, P.B.
Paul
Herman.
Rubin.
I found my bike.
Rubin coming soon in a theater near you.
Did you know that when Nimoy was in Macaulay
Nobody got that.
Nope.
Nope. Womp womp.
Did you also know that Leonard Nimoy was the voice of Galvatron in the Transformers movie 1986?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
he
I
was.
did know that.
Did you also know he was in Star Trek?
No. Shut up.
Did you know he was on
Dazzling display of logic.
what other J.J. Abrams program was Nimoy on?
Star Trek.
Wrong.
Lost.
Wrong.
Oh.
Aired on Fox.
Family Guy.
Fringe. He was on
Yes.
Fringe. That's
Oh,
right.
Fringe,
he was on
yes.
Fringe.
He was on
He was
Fringe.
in World Trade Centers when she went to the alternate universe.
Yep.
Yep. Fringe.
That was a really great show too, which, in my opinion,
Yeah. Sweet show. Sweet show.
But it was good the first season. It got derailed.
well, second season I would think was still pretty good. Once that third season hit and they did that whole weird, like parallel universe, that all of that, I was like, wow.
The pizza
that's-
stuff.
Yeah, it's a weird stuff going on. I was like, not cool with that.
Yeah, my main problem with that was why did this stuff not happen in season 1 with the pizza stuff?
Hmm.
Why wait until something?
Well, you had to build up to it.
It's
I don't know, but
Anyway, look
I know-
at it, I made it stupid.
yeah, but they didn't explain it very well. The camera just went.
Got one more movie.
All right.
All right. Now this was a movie that technically Leonard Nimoy was in.
Technically.
This should be very easy for people. Okay.
So not me.
You've had quite a year. Actually, a stellar year, Matt. And I'm obviously very excited about my new tome. It's a book. 16 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list.
Let me get to your discovery, Doctor,
This is
because
for you. I signed it. You're supposed to say the title and the publisher.
that's not going to happen.
Just say it. No. Just say the damn title.
Fine. Matt Lauer Can Suck It by Dr.
I get that was Will Ferrell, right?
Very good, James.
I was going to say the same thing because that's who it sounded like.
Okay. What movie was that? And how does Leonard Nimoy tie into that movie?
Isn't he in the crowd or something?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
wrong film.
that's a good answer. Wasn't he like with a bunch of people?
Wasn't he one of those extras?
What crowd
The
tends to
most
be?
vague answer you possibly can.
No, I could have said wasn't he in that? I could have gone. Wasn't he in that film?
Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
No.
Will Ferrell wouldn't be in that.
I was going to
a
say
video
it's probably
game.
Land of the Lost.
Oh, Dave!
Dave's,
And I'd say yes.
Dave's a 2
Jesus,
for 2 for.
Dave.
I'm on fire.
He's a fireman.
And I've seen that film. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, that was that.
confusing as when Natalie got 10 for 10.
Yeah.
Nah, you were mean.
No,
with
you
that.
missed that episode.
That didn't happen ever.
No, it did.
It did. She got
You
10
missed it.
for 10.
It was 10 for 10.
Dave,
Horror
and all
flicks.
I did was play theme songs from horror movies.
Yep, and she got every one of them.
She got every one of them.
I think
good for her.
Tubes gave
That's
her a
cool.
hint on one. And that was it.
Yeah, but she kind of got it like at the same time he gave the hint.
Well,
It doesn't matter. You know, the hint that he showed me the hint that he gave.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh,
He-
really? I wouldn't have got that.
He held his hands up in an X fashion.
Yeah. And she decided that means exorcist.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't even move any funny actions with his head or nothing, huh?
Nope.
Just the X. All right. Well, hey.
So, just to break this moment of clarity, has anyone else here seen all of the no capes memes from Madonna at the Brit Awards?
I saw
No.
her fall, and that was funny, and I liked it. And it
Oh,
made
yeah.
me very happy.
I'd have liked it better if she didn't get up.
She's 50.
I'd like it
Is that-
better if she fell and her boob fell out.
I would have found it funny if she fell, then all the African kids went, "We're free!"
Oh, that would have been great. They all ran out from behind the stage.
No, they ran out from under the cape.
Take us home. Yeah, they ran out of the cape.
Yeah, like Cloak from Cloak and Dagger. They all came out of the mist.
No. Basically, if any of you who have seen the children's film The Incredibles, you will know that the character of Edna Mode, when she's designing Mr. Incredible's new suit, says no capes and gives several examples of when capes have actually killed superheroes.
Yes.
And the meme currently has an image of one superhero being sucked into a jet engine, one getting caught in an elevator and killed, one getting strangled to death, one being pulled into a tornado, and then someone very clever, me, has edited in an image of Madonna falling off stage by her cape.
Wonderful.
And then an image of Edna Mole going, "No capes."
No capes.
No capes.
No capes.
I'll tell you why that's not clever. Because she's not a superhero.
Yeah, but the message of no capes is still.
And I say yes.
What'd you say? What did you say?
I reckon.
I'd say yes.
What?
You stink.
And I say yes.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Daffy's getting nuts. All right, so
Alrighty then.
let's mosey on along here. Let's do some trailer talk, guys. Trailer talk.
My
Go
favorite
stand next to your trailer and let's talk. Trailer talk.
That's not for real, is it?
I just made it real.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Toombs has been busy.
Yeah, where's Toombs, man? You gotta get him back over here.
All right, some flicks that are out, trailer-wise. That new Will Smith flick, Focus, Daniel-san.
I
Seen
like
the
how
trailer for that?
Yes, love it.
It looks okay. I mean, Will
That's not
Smith
the-
really isn't the
it's not the thief
ex-con.
one, right?
Yeah, that's the thief one. He's a con artist or whatever.
Yeah, that shit look gay.
I mean, whatever. But she's hot.
So?
That's why I would watch the movie.
I don't know, man.
So there's that one. It'd probably get a thumbs
That
down.
doesn't.
But,
It does nothing for me.
have
I
you
say
seen,
boo on that
Have
one.
you seen the trailer for this Black Hat movie?
Nope.
The guy that plays Thor, what's his name?
Oh, that's about the hacker.
The hacker, yes. Yeah.
Actually, I
Black Hat.
did see the trailer for that.
It looks pretty good.
That actually isn't bad if
It's
you're
a
into
techie, sci-fi, futuristic type
It
of
reminds
movie.
me, funny that you mentioned it. It reminds me of another Will Smith movie called Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State, yeah.
That's what that movie reminds me of. That's what the trailer was reminiscent of for
Right.
me.
Is it anything like Swordfish, hackers, or is it like different completely?
No, did you ever see that another crappy movie with what's the girl that was the coach of the black kid in that movie that she got a lot of awards for and was Jesse James's wife till he cheated on her.
Oh yeah.
That chick. It was called The Net.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know what her name is though. I can't remember what her name
Halle
is.
Berry?
No, that was
No,
Swordfish.
no, she was naked in Swordfish. That's the only reason why I've ever watched that film.
You mean Halle Berry?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Halle Berry.
okay. I don't know what the other, but The Net. There's also it's like one of them.
Sandra Bullock.
There you go. Bam, bam, son.
I hate her.
Yeah. Well, she was in a flick called the Net, and that's kind of what this Black Hat thing reminds me
Yeah.
of because he's supposed to be like a hacker.
He's
that
a hacker.
Stop terrorism and
that they let out of jail to help stop like world domination from the.
Oh, you mean so it's like the typical story of everything ever?
Yeah, like that other crappy Sean Connery movie.
I mean, it's even how one of my new favorite shows, The Following with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, which I was a fan of too, but the third season, I don't know, man. They should have ended that show last year.
They should have ended it in the first season when the lighthouse blew up.
I would agree with that, but the second season wasn't too bad. I mean, that dude's family got killed on the phone. That was pretty sick.
I've yet to watch it, thanks.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Dave sucks.
3 is only seasons in England. It all starts tomorrow in England.
Dude.
So be there.
Yeah.
So next movie. In the Heart of the Sea.
Is that a Disney movie?
No. It's a tale of endless time. Same actor as what was his name again?
I don't even
Chris
know
something or other.
About. Chris Farley?
Thor?
Helmsworth.
It's Hems.
Helms Deep of Worthness.
Hems.
No, Hem. H-E-M.
Oh, Hems.
Like the pan egg.
I apologize.
But if Black Cat doesn't give a little tip to War Games, I'm out.
Good. Okay. So anyway, this movie is the story of Moby Dick.
What?
I'm serious.
Moby Dick?
Moby Dick. So, it's a lot of seamen out on the ocean looking for
frothy
whales, sperm whales, nonetheless.
Frothy whales.
But so the trailer looks actually really good.
But what's the name of the movie again?
Into the Heart of the Sea.
Into the Heart of the Sea.
And it's the story of Moby Dick.
Okay.
And
they basically just didn't want to put dick on a poster.
Yeah, probably.
A big sperm on the poster.
There's more sperm in that film than 50 Shades of Grey.
Which I heard was not a good movie.
No, didn't watch it. Apparently, the actor, sorry to ruin trailer talk, but the actor who played Christian Grey signed onto the role. For some reason, is actually completely against BDSM, yet took the role anyway, fully being aware of what 50 Shades of Grey was about, and then felt so dirty about what he was doing on set that he had to shower and do lots of weird rituals before he went home and touched his wife and newborn child.
But it's like he's never done porn before. What's wrong with this guy?
Good for him.
Good for you.
I was just confused.
Yeah,
Did you say she sat on a sandwich?
What is it, a tuna sandwich, or is that what it smelled like?
I was asking you, man. I don't know.
What kind of sandwich is that?
What kind of sandwich did she sit on?
Can I still eat it?
It's a fish taco.
Oh, no. With meat.
All right, so next movie, talking about Jupiter Ascending.
Apparently that
Sci-fi flick.
Yeah, but that's already out, though.
Is it?
That's true, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks that was out, but that was a pretty cool trailer.
That's a recent flick, then. We can still
recent
talk about
trailer, I mean...
Yeah.
I've heard it was a good concept, but executed poorly.
Yeah, I don't know. She's cute and all, but...
One of the writers used to be a man and then was something else.
What was it?
It was a shim?
It's a shim?
Sure.
It's a shim.
Sure, it was a shim.
It's one of the Wachowski brothers, the guys who brought us The Matrix, but I don't know if you can call them both guys anymore, though.
The Wachowski people.
The Wachowski people, right.
All right.
Wachowskis.
So last trailer talk we got here, movie called Outcast. And Nicolas Cage.
Playing me.
And Christian Haydenson.
Oh, boy.
Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, my God.
Wait, they gave him another role?
Yeah. And it's kind of like an action flick.
He literally burned in his last role.
But it's more of, Roman times.
Is he playing a cardboard cutout in a department store somewhere?
I don't know. But he's got sword in his hand, so I saw that. The only clip I saw of him was jumping out of a window.
Yeah, like that. What was that other crappy movie he was in called Jumpers, right? No, that wasn't Jumpers. What was that?
Jumpers, you're right.
Yeah, Jumpers was actually...
Was that it?
Yeah.
You're right. No, Dave, it was Jumpers.
Yeah.
It was Jumpers, okay. I was thinking of the other movie with the jumping of time and assassins with Bruce Willis. Loopers, right?
Looper or something, yeah.
That's a bad movie.
No, it wasn't too bad. I just,
Wait, wasn't
I get them
Jumpers,
confused.
what's his name? That wasn't Christian
Morgan
Hayden.
Friedman was in that.
Yeah, but it was another actor.
Creighton Hutchinson,
no.
whatever his name is.
Creighton Hutchinson.
Yeah, Kratos, you know.
Hey, Dave, this is what you sound like right now.
Do you feel blame? Are you mad? Do you feel like
That's Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
Marble mouths.
So check out that trailer as well. And that's been another edition of Trailer Talk. Come on down to the trailer. Let's talk.
Help me jack it up. I got a flat.
All right, great.
And then help me with my caravan.
We got to move this out here. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Let's wrap it up, people. Make sure you wrap it up.
Put a rubber band on the end so nothing gets out.
I was thinking a bow a bit more classy than a rubber band.
I did that.
Excellent. It is time.
The Mickey Mouse bow.
It is time.
How cute.
And let's play the clip.
As the show winds down, now it's time for our Geekly Desires.
All right.
The cat gets me every time.
Meow. All right, I'll go first since none of you guys probably have anything.
I do.
All right, so
Wait, Mike, before we get to this, we forgot something.
What?
It's Mike's Star Wars lesson number 1.
Don't piss in the wind. Okay?
How does that relate to Star Wars?
Well, you never know, man.
Hey, you could
certain
be
planets' gravities. Maybe
Cloud
your pee,
City, bro.
Maybe your pee is even heavier, and it drills a hole in the planet. You have no idea.
So,
where's Jabba the Hutt's dick? Like, how does he?
he's a slug, bro. They don't have
It's out of his
extremities.
finger.
So why
He
didn't
used his finger?
That's what the bong water next to him is. It's pee water.
So why didn't Luke just throw a salt shaker at him?
You would think.
I don't know, but I think we're turning him on right now. He's getting kind of wacky on us. Oh boy, here he goes.
Yeah.
Watch out. Oh.
He likes to put salt in his crevices.
Oh. Jabba. You're a wonderful human being, Jabba.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't forget that. We just didn't do it.
You just skipped it.
Yes.
Because he's a wiener.
So, Geekly Desires, gentlemen, I have come across a Sideshow Collectibles Hoth Luke and a Hoth Han.
Hoth Han.
In Hoth gear.
In Hoth gear.
Now, these things look uncanny to the real deal. I mean, they have like, look at that, Dave.
That's
Isn't that uncanny though?
It's a little creepy.
It's creepy as hell, but it's
his butt chin though is more defined in
he's
the
got a deeper
action figure than it is. But what's amazing to me
chin
though
crack.
is that they took the
likeness of
the
him is
likeness of the
ridiculous.
actual Han, of the actual Luke from when he played that role,
right?
And adapt like the Han. The
same
Han
thing
looks
with
a
the
little
Han.
bit weird though. The Han definitely doesn't look right. The face is too chubby.
I don't know. He's got the wrinkles on the forehead, and he's also got the
So wait, Mike, I'm confused. What is it you want?
from Sideshow Collectibles. They're statues.
Okay, and they're fat people. They're basically asses of faces.
No,
No.
sir. Listen, you got lost off the first two sentences. Sideshow Collectibles puts out statues.
Yes.
And they're making a Hoth Luke and a Hoth Han.
Yes.
Okay, so now
I'm echoing.
the likeness of them are uncanny.
And I said that he's got the Luke version of these figures has got an ash chin.
Yeah.
His ash chin that's on his real face isn't as defined as it is on the action figure.
Right.
It looks like he forgot to wipe his ash chin.
It's more defined on the action figure than in real life.
Right.
So he's got a hell of a butt chin going on.
He's got a butt chin and he needs to wipe.
But the likeness of Han Solo, Harrison Ford, is I think it's on point, to be honest with you.
I don't know. To me, it looks like he's got a little bit of a fat face, like he has like a couple of squirrel nuts in his mouth. Acorns.
But the two of them side by side are pretty cool.
Well, yeah, the clothing, and I don't know, Mike.
I haven't
are
actually.
Are you sure that they're not actual vinyl action figures? Because that's what they look like to me. They don't look like.
Well, no, Sideshow.
actual
They're not statues anymore. Sideshow Collectibles does these.
Vinyls, basically.
They're vinyl.
So
but
they're like basically boy versions of Barbies. Because they have real clothing. Because that looks like real cloth
they're
clothing.
real
to
cloth
me.
clothing.
Yeah.
Real. But they're not like super posable. They only got like one pose, I think.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot
You know
of
what I mean?
articulation.
Yeah, there's not much articulation. You can move their hands and everything around, but other than that, so I mean that's my Geek Desire. I want these two characters
Inside you.
I'm gonna put them inside you. They're about $200 a pop.
That's quite pricey.
Yeah. Well, the Sideshow Collectibles that they have out right now are ridiculously expensive. They even do like monthly plans for these things now.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Where you could, I think there's one with Chewbacca and Han, and it's $500.
That's crazy.
You know, and you could,
for $1.
20 easy payments of
20 easy
$100.
Yeah, get out of Dodge, man. That's crazy.
Fun fact, a friend of mine won a Black Widow Sideshow Collectibles figurine in the competition.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're pricey. They're not.
Oh, yeah,
they're
they're-
not cheap. So,
Fun fact. Another fun fact about the model, which I may have mentioned, the dimensions for their body parts are 100% accurate. So if you ever wanted to scale up the Scarlett Johansson
Rest, you'd know that she's a B.
D. You.
B for
I was just taking a
bad.
guess at it. A little stab.
No, she's a double D.
Just
And
never
you could actually make your, those weird people who got realistic sex dolls. You could essentially make your own Scarlett Johansson sex doll from the dimensions of a small figurine.
So when do you plan on making yours?
So that's his geekly desire, then, right?
Nah, my geekly desire is something more.
Tell us, James.
Stinkfist, are you trying to say something back there?
He's got mumble mouth.
Is it mumbles?
It's like me when I first started on this show. And last week.
And last week.
And like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, I finished.
All right. So what's your geekly desire there, James?
The future is here. Genius student builds knife-proof batsuit. A student in Philadelphia called Jackson Gordon has come up with his own version of a batsuit, and it's brilliant. It's functional. It's knife-proof and impact-proof. That makes sense. As in, it's impact-resistant.
Bulletproof?
No, I don't. No, impact meaning he can get hit with a bat and maybe not feel it as much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because Batman was bulletproof, wasn't he?
No.
In the first movie, he was.
Well, yeah, because he went spelunking.
Well, yeah.
He went spelunking.
I guess you got to reclassify. I mean, if you're talking about movie Batman, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So.
In the comics, no.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead.
Essentially, I mean, it would be fully functional if he'd, gone with a realistic design. But he followed the comic books and obviously left the mouth and jaw wide open. But he could easily, seal that off if he had to. The suit is... The helmet, the finished helmet weighs in at around 3 pounds, while the suit itself comes in at about 25 pounds. So apparently it's not that, it doesn't feel like that much when you're wearing it. And the it's got Kevlar sleeves, and the crazy kid filmed himself with a Kevlar sleeve on, stabbing himself in the arm with a Stanley knife.
Nice.
And it was fine. Didn't do anything. And then he put on the full suit and got hit like some MMA friends of his just to punch the living crap out of him.
I don't really know how true that can be.
There's videos. I mean,
Well, I'm just saying that the MMA guys are his friends.
Video magic. James.
I'm a nerd. Want to come around to my house and hit me?
I'm gonna wear a Batman
Just
suit.
kidding.
Can you punch me around?
Slap me around.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's good. So how much does this suit cost there, James?
It's not for sale.
It's one of a kind.
It's one of a kind.
One of a kind, and I'd very much... I just want it.
So you want to give up your Spidey cause for Bat cause?
People, I can't, disagree with people when they do say that Batman is the most realistic hero to become. So yeah.
Yeah, anybody can become Batman, really. If you think about
That's
it.
the whole idea.
I don't know about that, man.
It's not it.
You got to be a
It doesn't matter who's behind the mask.
Hold on. At the end of the third movie, didn't it bother anybody that he sent Joseph Gordon-Levitt to become Batman? without any of the financial resources that Bruce Wayne had.
Yeah.
No.
Apart from just enough.
Didn't
he
bother
paid
me
the
at all.
Or
he
the
paid
tra-
the electricity bill just enough so that the Robin suit could come out of the water, and that was it.
Yeah, exactly.
Power shot.
No training. He was a cop. He didn't get the Liam Neeson treatment. Nor did he have billions behind him.
But classically, Robin never did. He was his parents were.
Robin can operate on his own.
This is true. Not till he gets older, becomes an adult Dick Grayson, and then is Nightwing, and then he has Batman's money anyway because he's his ward.
But Batman's money in the third movie was all evaporated.
Okay. No, I get what you're saying. That's through the company, right? Through the.
Yeah. Remember he made those false put option bets.
Mm-hmm.
Stock market, and Bane took all his money.
Yeah, but he's got money somewhere else.
Yeah, he also tanked the company when they bailed out of the nuclear reactor.
Whatever. Fine. I'm wrong. I'm the bad guy.
I would agree with you.
That is illogical.
I was never a big fan of Robin to begin with, or Nightwing, or now the new Shield version of Dick Grayson.
Shield version.
Well, because they basically killed off Nightwing. They killed Dick Grayson off in the actual DC universe, and then brought him back as like a secret agent type guy. So he's not a superhero. He's not Nightwing anymore.
He's the Winter Soldier.
He's basically Dick Grayson. But and it's not even called Dick Grayson. The name of the book's just called Grayson.
Agent Dick.
Agent Richard Grayson. Paging Richard Grayson. Well,
Agent Grey Dick.
I have a desire.
What's your desire, Dave?
Mine's a two-part kind of thing.
A two-parter. So you're gonna tell us one this week, and then next week you're gonna come back and tell us again?
No, I'm just gonna tell you them both
Second
now,
part?
and maybe if I think of a different one, I'll call in. So my first one is this, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with this show or not. So I got to ask you this first and foremost: are you familiar with the Discovery Channel show about great big swords?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Stink. I love it.
Stink might be familiar.
What about you, James? Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
Check it out. You won't be sorry. So for me, that's one of my geekly desires. Is I would love to have this dude. He's a sword builder, blacksmith. He's a welder by trade. The chick on the show, who's actually not really bad looking for a skinny welder chick. Well, actually, she's a blacksmith. Actually,
Does she have all her teeth?
yes,
Awesome.
and tattoos, which is kind of hot.
Okay.
But I would like for them because he'll build you whatever sword you want.
That's awesome.
Name a sword.
What sword do you want him to build you then?
I would like him to build me, the bleach sword, the square one.
Oh yeah.
Not
Sick.
the square one.
Yeah, the square one.
Yeah,
The big one.
That would be badass, I think. And then my other geekly desire is they've came out with the 5th edition of D&D.
Yes.
And I am so jonesing to try to get a game going with some other dweebs that want to play D&D.
Well, I know Jeffrey wanted to play.
Oh, well, I'm already on
He
that
asked
with
me,
him.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So you got like 5 guys there.
I don't really trust him and his young friends, though. I need somebody at least my own age group. You know, I can't be hanging around with teeny boppers.
It's all right. They're not teeny boppers anymore.
You know,
they're in their early.
They're in their early 20s, right? So I
They're
don't
not
know.
like James.
Right. Well, how old is James? He's like 12?
Yeah.
Actually, I just turned 8.
8. I'm this many.
I'm this many.
I'm 8.5.
I have an extra finger between my legs.
I'm
can
11
wiggle
if you count the finger in between my legs.
I can wiggle it if I try.
Look, it moves. All
It's
right,
mad
so
at me.
Stink, you got it. You got something for us? A desire?
Okay.
A geekly desire?
You both have, all of you have pointed towards material objects.
Yeah, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be materialistic.
Here's where he proves how much better than us he is, because he chooses something not material.
Exactly. Thank you, James. You're smarter than I thought you were.
I bow down to your mighty Stink.
Chewy likey.
If I'm going to go with a material thing, back in 2003, there's a Japanese inventor who literally invented an invisibility suit. I don't know if any of you guys saw this.
I did.
It was a camo kind of thing, right? It like blends in.
Right. No, well, what it does is it uses microfiber cameras.
Yes.
To project the image that's in front of you behind you. And also the image that's behind you in front of you.
Yes,
That's
I've
pretty
seen this. Yes.
Okay, now, this was over 10 years ago. I can only imagine it got better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Had to have.
I want.
So you want a cloaking device?
Yeah, they showed something like that in an episode of Castle.
Castle.
It's actually a pretty decent show.
Frank
and moving right along, my non-material thing is I want a political-free Oscars.
Political-free Oscars.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Patricia Arquette going into labor. Except
I got a better. You know, I can make that come true for you.
How?
Don't watch.
And the losers are.
You could also watch, Team America with Fag.
That Team America?
Yeah, that one.
I love that movie.
The best parts when they're having sex.
All right. Well,
And Matt Damon.
Matt
Damon.
Well, that's been another edition of our Geekly Desires.
And this has been another installment of our Geekly Desires.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck my dick for your country, son.
All right. So, I guess that wraps it up for this evening.
I guess.
It's only 9:40.
Yeah. Almost 2 hours.
Make sure you guys tune in to Burnt Film every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where
We don't know what we're doing this Sunday, but
they don't know what they're doing. But it'll be fun either way.
Just whip it out and see what happens.
Yeah. Shoot from the hip like James every day.
Doesn't burnt film smell?
Yes, it's got a smell to it.
It's got a piney odor.
You know what it's better than? A sticky film everywhere.
Yes.
Ew, yes.
Yeah, I would
Sticky
agree.
film everywhere is definitely worse than burnt film.
Yes.
Exactly.
I would agree.
That's why I named it burnt film instead of sticky.
Okay.
What about stink film?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Stink Films. That sounds like a great company name. Stink Films.
Production.
Still, this has been a Stink Film production.
Yeah, I can see that right before the Avengers 2.
Yeah.
Why not? Make it happen.
So also, we just want to thank all of our Facebook friends, Mimi, Rabbit, Natty, Dr. Essex, James, and
Something Lightfoot.
and Mr. Lightfoot.
Who's that?
Yeah,
I don't know. I saw someone post.
some jack off on there. He just likes to call himself Lightfoot.
That guy is.
Yeah,
I get the feeling it's you, Mike, because there's only one mutual friend.
Is
That's
he
funny.
Indian? And does he have light feet?
He's old. He's very old.
Oh, okay.
Really
He's grumpy.
He's like black and white old.
Yeah.
But not racist.
Yeah, no. He's definitely racist.
Oh, he's the most racist son of a bitch you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why I love him.
Nigel Farage?
Sassafras? What?
No, he was naming a British politician.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys check us out next week, same time, same place. Make sure you listen to Corrosive Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Do it!
Do it or die.
Absolutely.
And we're going to leave you off tonight with
Something very depressing.
the depressing death of Spock.
I was of the opinion that we should have opened up the show with this, but I got shut down. What do I know?
Nothing! Salty munch.
All right, here we go, guys. Geek Blast out!
Fuck!
Ship. Out of danger.
Yes.
Don't breathe, Admiral. Just logical. The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the few.
or the one. I never took the Kobayashi Maru test. Till now. What do you think of my solution? shall be your friend.
Rest in peace. We're going to have some Star Wars news where we go on to jkgear.com. We're also offering the T-shirt, as always, from jkgear.com, Jedi Knight Academy. And so then we got the news, and Toombs is actually out this evening. I think he might be giving us a call in to do a review on a game. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's kind of shaky. But otherwise, Dave, myself, and James will be talking about some of our games that we have on our phone.
App games.
App games.
Time killers.
Because, that's all I have time for is time killers. Time killer games. Then after that, we're going to be having our segment called Trailer Talk, where we talk about some new trailers that we have seen or haven't seen, and we're going to discuss those. And ending the show with our Geekly Desires, as always. So, getting into it, James?
Comics.
Comics, James.
Oh, yeah.
So what's new in the comic land?
Okay, well, we missed the show last week, so you'd think there was a lot of news to catch up on.
We do.
Which, there most certainly definitely is. And me being me, naturally, has forgot to document all of it.
Nice. So you're shooting off the hip right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can probably tell.
Western style.
I have my ability to pick up on Spider-Man news has not failed me.
By the power of Grayskull.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Nick Lau talks Spider-Verse, Secret Wars, and Spider-Gwen. Now, I've read into this a little bit more than just the title as I normally do, and if I'm honest, I don't see the whole point in we all know that they're doing a big ending battle of the Marvel Universe in the Secret Wars, or at least it's hinted at. But do we really want to be doing it again to the character of Spider-Man? I mean, we've already gone back to one.
I guess that depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we? I mean,
kill them all.
I mean, the fact that they're...
Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded. There's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm James.
I guess I'm here.
And that's Stinkfist in the corner. And tonight we got a special guest on the show.
Yeah.
Dave returns.
The prodigal son.
The prodigal son has returned.
To rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
I think you overestimate their chances.
Me too.
So welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? All right?
Yeah.
Just yes.
It feels all homey and cozy.
Yeah. Well, it's a sad day for all of us, Stink.
Yeah. It's a bit of a
the
bummer.
legendary Leonard Nimoy has gone to the Vulcan heavens.
Wow, your lack of Star Trek knowledge is profound.
Well, I'm not a Trekkie. I am a Star Warsian.
Star Wars.
But you could have faked it and make it sound like you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, I could have, but I don't really like Star Trek that much
Mike's
to fake
not
it.
really been ever good with being fake.
Yeah. No.
He should have spent more attention on living long than prospering.
Yes.
Which he did live long, and he prospered. He was 83, right?
Yeah.
He's 83.
Probably should have quit smoking earlier than just 30 years ago, though.
When did he quit smoking?
30 years ago.
Just 30.
It's still a long life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, any way you look at it, it's still...
Yeah, but he died of a smoking-related disease.
He's still going to
I mean,
be
that's
one of my
the chance you
go-to
take
guys.
when you smoke.
Okay.
Everybody knows that, unless you're a bit of a Mongo.
That is illogical.
What is a
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's where that one started here in America.
No, wait, Dave. You're thinking of the MTV one that was early 2000s.
Yes.
James, That's not the one you're talking about.
No, I mean the one that was all CGI. I don't mean the 1994 to 1999 series.
No,
That's not it.
And that's not even what I'm
talking
talking
about that, James.
James
Which
was born then.
is the one I missed?
You missed a couple, dude. That I can think of off the top of my head, just cartoon, animated. Wise, you got Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was the second incarnation of Spider-Man cartoon.
Saw that, didn't enjoy it.
What?
That's
First
the
one.
70s
That's
one, no?
That's not the 70s. Well, it's
Yeah, you're thinking of the one that was Spider-Man in color.
Well, then there was the one in the 60s one. That was in color, but that's crappy animation.
That's kind of
Then there was the one that was 94, which came out around the time that Batman, the animated series, and the X-Men cartoon.
Most amazing one
That
they've
was
ever
the
made.
90s one. That was the longest running, as far as I know.
Yeah. Favorite.
And then I think there was
There's one that
was one that was on MTV, after that.
And then there was another one right after that, because the one on MTV only ran like 8 or 9 episodes.
It was a very short first
Very
season.
short run.
Yeah, they didn't pick
And
it up
they
for a
didn't do
second
it again.
season.
And
Yeah, I
then
think
now
that-
they got all these other ones
Well,
on
there's
Disney.
only one other. They had what? Two. There's
of
Ultimate Spider-Man,
Right.
Right, and then
Spectacular Spider-Man, which was the most one of the more recent ones.
oh, see, it's So then I missed the
You're
Spectacular
missing
one.
out, Dave.
Okay, yeah, hey, I got to check that out then.
Spectacular is arguably the best one for those that followed it, but I'm still in 1994.
Oh yeah, well, 94, that's classic in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't get any better than that.
Okay, back to more comics because I sent us off on a tangent. Jessica Drew has got a new suit in Spider-Woman issue 5. I'm personally not a fan. I mean, they basically tried to copy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The the Batgirl that went all modern, dressed.
Yes.
Yeah, they've basically done that to Jessica Drew.
Now, what they? Because you've been reading this as it's been going on.
Yeah.
So, how did they explain, and tell me if they did explain it, because the last time I saw Jessica Drew, which, in my opinion, that's Spider-Woman. I mean, and the way I look at the whole thing with the Secret War is they have no choice. They got to do, Marvel's got to do it. They're losing the actual sale of comics to DC's New 52 right now. They need to do something to shake it up. So they got to basically, because as far as I understand, James, tell me if I'm wrong, in my thought process is that this is basically going to bring everybody back to one. At the end of this, it's going to destroy everything, and then there's going to be no more multiverses. It's just going to be the actual
essentially
Marvel 1616, and that's that.
Yeah, and they're also thinking of bringing Miles Morales into the 1616 as a Spider-Man. As in, he won't be an ultimate. He won't be a spin-off. He might actually be a legitimate Spider-Man.
Okay, so he may end up being.
That's the black dude, right?
Yeah. Well,
no, he's not black.
Puerto Rican half.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of Spanish, as Peter
I thought
Griffin
he was black
would say.
just by the illustration.
Yeah, yeah.
Darker skin. So.
You're such a racist.
Hey, call it what you will.
Sexism, racism. You know what?
It's all race related.
Whoa.
Go UKIP. Okay, and to delve into that further, for the time being before they do this big crunch and essentially Marvel New 52, Spider-Man will be going back to basics. There'll be no longer be many Spider characters, and they're going to focus mainly on Peter Parker, and Parker Industries, and basically try and milk him for character development while they can.
And have you heard about the original Secret Wars? They're putting it on audio book.
Oh, that would be cool. Who's
Did
going
you
to do
hear
the
that?
voiceover?
I don't know who the voice is, but I got an email on it.
I'd like to find out who they do that. Well,
Yeah.
Sam Jackson doing the
That'd be
original
great.
thing. No, I don't think that would be great, but somebody cool, and it might be cool then.
Well, in the I would say most recent good Spider-Man series, I think Neil Patrick Harris did the voice for Peter Parker.
He's a good voice actor.
What's that? The Ultimate one that's on XD right now?
No, that's Drake Bell. I mean the CGI series where it was all CGI.
Oh, the one that was for the MTV one.
Hongo.
Kind of like a window licker.
The window licker, yes.
You know.
Okay.
It's that big
I'm
thing.
trying to be politically correct here.
A window licker. That's politically correct. That's
Dave's politically correct.
No, that's like when Mike called the woman a gash.
Look,
it's better to say gash.
Gash.
Yeah, but you went and did the C word. I mean, you were.
Oh, he said see you next Tuesday?
Yeah, he said see you next Tuesday. I was like, dude, why don't you just say gash instead of that?
Well, hey,
And then
wait a minute.
The
That's
girl was
definitely
like,
not-
what?
Yeah. How can that even be the equivalent?
I don't know.
Why not Minge?
I was trying to diffuse the situation, but it just made it worse.
Yeah, you've always been good at that.
Or her box.
Or her box. All right. So this evening we got we're gonna talk some comic talk with James, and of course Dave's gonna be here to tell James everything he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then of course we're gonna go on what's Facebook? What's on Facebook? Where we basically go onto our Facebook page and tell you guys all the new news that's been happening. Then at 8:30 we got our movie quote, and it's still comic book movies is our theme for the month, which is almost over.
Ooh.
And that'll be at 8:30. Now we have a special thing that Stinkfist has put together, and basically we're going to play some more clips from different movies.
Well, I'm giving away some Spock toys. You can see them there. One is a Toy Fair exclusive from 1998. That's the one with Spock in his Enviro uniform. One is a 1991 Hamilton GIF rubber doll, and the other is a 1997 Playmates action figure of Spock from the episode Mirror Mirror. He's got the beard and the goatee on.
Yeah.
Now one of them we'll just give to after the movie quote. We'll just say the next caller, assuming that they're not calling in for the movie quote, we'll get one of the gifts, and then two of them we'll do with my own movie quotes.
All right, sounds good. So after the movie quote,